Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Myles Dyer Live. I'm Myles Dyer. Hope you're all doing well, chat. Apologies for the slight delay. I'm having this really weird thing going on in my home at the moment. This is the issue when you rely so much on technology. I love smart lights. Everything is smart lights, including this studio. For some reason, it's called the hub. It's like the central thing that you have plugged into the internet. I think the internet, at least you have it powered up. And I think it might be through Bluetooth. And then this is how all the lights are connected. And there's just been a massive delay. So just before going on, I was in complete darkness, which is fine for the beginning bit. Because as soon as we do the countdown, I keep it dark and then I turn the lights on. But the lights take anything up to a minute. And I thought, this is too risky. Let me get that sorted first. But I hope you are all doing well. Let's say a massive hello to everyone in the chat. We've got quite a few people that I've already put on screen already. We've had David VR, we've got Mojo, Kira Cat Lady, Roy Schwartz, Fifth. Good to see you all here. Charlotte. We've also got, who else we got further down here? We got Time to Play VR. Lovely to see you. We've got Q Creator. Hello, hello, hello. Super Nintendo Charmers. Hello to you as well. Makaya, who I always feel I mess up your name. What's up? Looking forward to the show. Well, I'm looking forward to the show as well. It's going to be a really good topic today. I'm really excited for this. Captain F Castle, good to see you here. Callie Time Cat, hello, hello. I know you were saying hello to Mojo there, but you also said hello to me afterwards there. There you go, that's the one. Kill Artist, who says, I just took a break from my art. Thought I would eat my late lunch and watch. Well, it's good to have you here. Would love to hear what art you're working on. And also what lunch you're having. And we got Chris in the Purple House. How you doing, Chris? Good to have you here. And more people saying hello. We got Subtle Ill. Yeah, if you're watching, say hello. It's good to see you here. Ali Imba. Good evening, Miles. Good to see you here. And I did get it right. That's good. That's good to know. I hope you're all doing well. As for me, I am a mixed bag at the moment, and you know the reason I say this is not to cause any alarm. It's just that I always like to. Hello, Looper. Hello to you. I just like to keep things real, and also the reality is some days we feel good, sometimes we don't. And the past week, 1 to 2 weeks, I've been feeling really rubbish, to say the least. And that's because I've been dealing with a rubbish part of my life, a phase I'm going through. But it's totally okay to feel this way, you know, when you depart from something that you care about. And for those that don't know, I don't want this to sound like euphemisms. I lost my job at the start of the year. Did a whole episode on it if you want to find out more. You know, it's rubbish and it's okay to feel rubbish about it. But I am being proactive. But I have been doing a lot of sleeping, been working out a lot, trying to get sunshine as little as there is available at the moment. But yeah, just overall, if I was to describe it, I was actually trying to get ChatGPT to muster up an image for me, but I just wanted to be like, you know, standing there, you know, looking content in that, but like hidden behind are like all these chains and like weights and balls that are just like holding you back. Like I just feel like you're carrying around this weight, this emotive weight, and that is often what depression is. But again, you know, depression, although isn't desirable, often when we talk about mental health, you know, the simplistic approach is happy, good, sad is bad, when actually it's far more complicated. When you lose someone you love and you feel sad about it, sadness isn't negative. Obviously, it's bad that someone that we care about has passed away, but the sadness is a part of the process. It means you cared. It means you had a connection with them. It's a way of processing grief. And that can occur in all sorts of aspects in life. However, we are talking about mental health today, but just as a sort of overview of Myles Dyer Life for anyone that is new, every week we just hang out here in the chat, sometimes talking about fun issues, could be quizzes, could be gaming, could be pop culture, all sorts. And then other times we do take it more serious. Mental health and well-being, as we will be today, world events, life hacks, and it's always just a good time. Always a wonderful chat. It's always really, really good hanging out together. So thank you to everyone there. And if you are watching live, you get the special treat of not only engaging with all these wonderful people in the live chat, but you also get to take part in the puzzle. Is this going to work? There we go. We have a puzzle running on in the background, which is linked in the live chat. It should be pinned. And the way this works, everyone always loves going for the live first, is you just click an image and then you click another one and it switches them around. And by the end of the show, I've made it a bit trickier than the last 2 weeks. I feel like there's a sweet spot in the middle. It's all about a mental health first aid kit, which I think is an amazing topic because, and this is the news that I'm going to talk about. I mentioned this briefly last week that I, not the last 2 days, but Monday and Tuesday of the previous week, I was on a 2-day mental health workplace first aider course to get a level 3 qualification. And it was a 2-day course, and at the end of the second day, there was an examination. There were 2 examinations, the first is an examination of being a first aid responder, which is kind of the lower level, still important. And then you do an examination for a workplace first aider, which is the next tier up, which if you are a responder, you report to the first aider. And I think it was like a 30-minute exam for the first and then a 50-minute exam for the second. And I am pleased to say that I passed. I got my qualification. It was really bizarre actually being in an examination because I hadn't been in an examination since school, but it was done with St. John Ambulance. I'm a qualified mental health first aider. And there was a couple of reasons I chose to do this. I studied psychology when I was at university because I wanted to become a therapist. I then realised it wasn't for me, taking that path, sticking in education for many more years. YouTube was taking off. I was realising there was an opportunity to help people through the platform by sharing experiences, and that's the journey I decided to go on. And I've been a massive advocate for mental health and first aid the last 20 years I've been doing this, but I've always wanted to be backed by an actual qualification, and so that's exactly it. And thank you, everyone. David says, I knew you would pass. Yeah, I was just waiting for those results. Well, I'll tell you what, the first exam, and by the way, I think if there was ever a time to give myself an applause, I'm going to do it for myself now. But yeah, no, thank you for all the congratulations and that. The first paper had 30 marks. I scored 28 out of 30. And the second paper, the first aider one, the one that took 50 minutes, although both of them I did in 15 minutes, which I felt a bit bad about. It was 25 marks in total. I got 24 marks, almost 100% at it. So, I was very, very, very happy about that. Naturally, when you're doing a course like this, you get a booklet with lots of information. And to be honest, I'm not going to sort of go over it all. I realise I'm still looking at the puzzle. Why was I doing that? I can't hold it up now in the fuller screen there. So, yeah, very, very happy about all that. Really, really cool. Hello, King Rolo, the cartoon game cat. Good to see you here, and thank you very, very much. There's a lot of topics that were covered that I would love to go through, and I probably will go through on another episode because I could just, unload everything in one episode. But I thought let's just keep it focused. And for anyone that hasn't looked at the title already, it is about creating your own mental health first aid kit. And one of the first things that we learnt about is about the nature of mental health, something that a lot of us are very, very familiar with. And it's the idea that when it comes to physical health, you see someone break an arm, we take care of it instantly. But when it comes to mental health, it's a lot more hidden. And it's also a lot more difficult to enact preventative measures to stop things becoming episodes and conditions with mental health. And so one of the things it suggests is, we have a first aid kit for physical health. It'll have bandages in it. It'll have, medicines and antiseptic cream, all this sort of stuff. But we don't have a mental health first aid kit. And so it makes suggestions of what could be in that. And I thought, that's such a wonderful idea. And I'm kind of surprised I never thought about that. And so it's the idea of, if you were to create a first aid kit, that if you ever were having, if you were ever feeling depressed, what would you want to find in that box? What would be the things that could really revitalize you and help you get back on the path? And it could be a metaphorical first aid kit, because, for example, you could say sunshine, something I've been trying to do this week, get lots of sunshine. It's all right, we'll put some sunshine in that box. So, and as Callie Timecat says, we don't have mind plasters. Absolutely, absolutely. Fifth, so I was just reading fifth. Have to go back to work. My mental health tip is knowing your trigger points. What sets you off, you can try to avoid or lessen some stresses. That's absolutely right. And it's a very big part of cognitive behavioural therapy, CBT, is learning about how your mind works, what triggers you. So you can catch out things a lot earlier before they do, magnify into something else. So, we are going to be talking about that on the show. So have a little think about it now. But as always, there's a few other things I want to talk about. Firstly, this week, over there says, can I put my cat in that box? Yeah, you can. I mean, not literally. But yeah, you could have a little a photo of a cat would be really, really nice. Someone says mushrooms. But yeah, this week I've started live streaming VR games again, and I enjoyed it. I did it yesterday. I did it with 2 games, Run or Die VR, which was a big disappointment for anyone that tuned in, and then Toy Trains, which was an absolutely adorable game. And it feels good to be doing it again. I'm going to be live streaming some games over the next couple of days. And, as I've sort of alluded to at the start, I don't feel 100% when I'm doing it. But being with the community, everyone is, really, really wonderful. And I just realised that I need to keep some structure in my life. And so that's why I'm pressing on with that kind of thing. So, if you've been enjoying my virtual reality live streams, stick around because more of them to go. And by the way, lots of great suggestions coming in. Make sure you do write them down because I am later going to be, for the main thing, is we're going to put one together. We're going to make the ultimate first aid kit. How about that? So that should be a lot of fun. But I've not only been playing virtual reality on the live streams, I've been doing quite a bit in my free time as well. And there's a couple of clips I wanted to show you. One of them you may have seen if you tuned into PSVR without parole on Friday. But firstly, I want to talk about a game called Knock. Knock, I did a Let's Play of many, many months ago. It's like Rocket League, and if you're not a gamer, you're not going to know really what that is. But Rocket League is a very popular flat screen game where you're in these like little racing cars. I assume they're little racing cars. They might meant to be big cars. And you've got a football, and you've got to get the football in the other goal. Well, in VR, they have a game called Knock. We have a bow and arrow, and you've got to pull the string, and you've got to get the ball in your opponent's goal. Now, every time you hit the ball, you get an arrow back because you can carry a maximum of 3 arrows. Otherwise, you've got to start picking them up. So as long as you keep hitting the ball, you keep getting arrows. And if you hit the ball strong enough, it turns red, and anyone that touches the red ball gets wiped out for a little period of time. And so I've got this clip to show you from Knock. I've been playing half an hour a day at least. It's really good for your fitness. Often I have to mute myself because all you can hear is heavy breathing. And this clip is with me and my friend Johnny. Johnny got knocked out by the other team, and then somehow I managed to knock both of them out. But just to show you this is like virtual reality at its best when it comes to fitness. And
this is going to be a good match, I can tell.
And you can fly up.
Oh shit, I haven't got any more arrows now. Shit.
So we're yellow.
No, I'm coming back for getting arrows. Oh shit.
They just knocked my friend Johnny out. Knocked one out,
one
knocked 2 out.
Both up. Nice, let's go. Yes!
So much fun. I have a really good time with Knock. So I do play that every day. First thing in the morning, I get up. I do half an hour on that. It's usually quite quiet in the morning. But I do it just for, like, I have drills and practices to get my accuracy up. But I also go on there to just get my heart rate up because it really does wear you out. Clem says, I've just got into Knock. I love it. I'm shit, but I love it. All I would say is stick at the game. It's got a long learning curve, but as you practice more and more, you'll just get more and more into it. And then another VR game I've been playing is Among Us. Did anyone play Among Us on the mobile or flat screen? For those that don't know, Among Us is a game where you're on a spaceship and you have to complete tasks, and you're a crew, and you win the game if you all complete your tasks. However, within your team, there are, and by the way, Captain F. Castle says, I'll watch this tomorrow. Need an early night? Good. I'm glad you got your priorities right. Good. Have an early night. Enjoy it. Sleep is so, so important. I say that as I try not to yawn. But yeah, among us, some of you in the team are imposters who can kill others. And when bodies are found or someone sounds the alarm, you have a discussion and you're trying to work out who the killer is. And it's amazing. And Callie says, like the hit button. I love that. 37 of you are watching right now, but only 5 likes. There's actually 15. So yeah, if you haven't already, do hit the like button. I haven't said that. Thank you, Callie. Appreciate that. Among Us is really, really, really good. Oh, thank you very much, Kill Artist. With the $9.99 saying, still working on the GameCat Meetup surprise project. I have you a sneak peek on Discord messages. No worries if you haven't got around to see it yet, but I think it will cheer you up. Really appreciate that, dude. And dude, I need to look at my Discord messages. So no, I haven't seen it, but I do want to check it out. And a surprise project, dude. I'm interested. I'm really excited to see that. But no, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Yes, Among Us was the Sunday multiplayer. So every Sunday we have a multiplayer meetup in VR with the PSVR Without Parole community. But I'll just show you this clip from Among Us, because in this clip, I am not an imposter. I am innocent. But there are a lot of young kids that play it, and they just yammer on so much, and it's absolutely adorable and hilarious. And so this kid is going to yammer on, and then everyone continues, and then I'm innocent, but as a joke, I just go, I'm going to kill you. And then the kid freaks out, sounds the alarm, and then tries to convince everyone that I was trying to kill him, and no one's having it. So yeah, check this out.
I saw you too as well.
To do my task, and then I saw Purple dead. And I saw Black go the way where. I saw Black go where. I saw Black.
I'm Black, by the way, in the game. So I'm literally staring right next to him.
Black took the pattern when Black was.
They're like, I don't even know what this guy's on about.
I wasn't trying to follow Black. It's just my tack was over where Black was, and then when I went to electrical, I saw Purple.
I'm skipping. I have no idea what Green was on about.
Two people. I'm not gonna put a vote. I don't know who.
I'm gonna kill you.
Black literally said to me, I'm gonna kill you.
They're not having it.
He said he's gonna kill me. He said he's gonna kill me.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's the thing about VR. Time to Play says he's probably around 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, probably. It's amazing in there. Yeah, no, Among Us, that's a good one to be playing, and there's a few other games on that, but it's been really, really good. Making short of it is no brainer, Miles. Oh, by the way, Mojo, thank you very, very much. Love these mental health videos you do. Keep them coming. I always share them with friends and mental health Facebook groups. Well, thank you, and I'm glad you find them helpful. And I do want to get back to making a lot of those mental health short videos as well. I do have some scripted up, so once I found my footing again in the next week or two, that should start happening. But I'm glad everyone liked that clip. Finally, the last video I'll show you before we get on. I know, I'm traumatized. I do feel kind of bad, but it's all part of fun. I mean, I wasn't scary. I was one of these bean people in it. The last clip I'm going to show you was, as I mentioned right at the start, currently job hunting. The day that I found out I lost my job, I went for a flotation tank session, and I instantly had an idea to call my good friend Alex, who I worked a lot with on various projects, and I asked him if he would help me do a promo. And so he came to my house 4 days later, And then on Thursday of last week, so it was just after, I wanted to show this on last week's show, but I wanted to wait until it was actually up publicly. This actually went up on my LinkedIn and my Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, you can find it as the pinned tweet. And if you're on LinkedIn, you can find it on a post there. But this is a promo. This is basically how I bounce back from being let go of my job and make the positive case of, you know, I'm ready for a new job. Does anyone want to hire me? And this is what we came up with. Hey everyone, I'm Myles Dyer, a content development specialist driven by 3 core principles: engage, inform, and inspire. Engage. In a world overloaded with information, content, and communication, you need to create a signal that cuts through the noise. It's an attention economy out there, so understand your audience and meet them where they are. Inform. So you've got their attention. Great. Now what are you going to do with this opportunity? Enrich, enlighten, and leave your audience with more insight than they started the interaction with. And inspire. Knowledge isn't the end game. Empowerment is. Your audience has autonomy, so motivate them to take what they've learned and run with it. These principles aren't just about content, no. They're my compass in everything I do, be it speaking engagements, mentoring, or even casual conversations. As a veteran YouTuber who thrives on variety and challenge, I am passionate about helping others find their voice, whether that be individuals or organisations, in media, education, non-profits, and beyond. So if there is anyone looking to engage, inform, and inspire, get in touch, because I'm Myles Dyer and I'm ready for hire. There we go. So that was the promo video I did. It was fun making it. I actually filmed it in my green screen studio in my home. It's amazing what you can do. And Alex, when he sent me the first cut, before he sent me the first cut, he sent me that clip at the end because I was just messing around on camera, obviously. And the background image was a freeze frame of a video of this, you know, dancer coming in. And so he just played it off, and I went, I know you sent that as a joke, but let's keep that at the end. There's actually an extended version. It goes on much longer. But yeah, that was the video I went with, and yeah, just that's what you got to do. You got to make it. And I know everyone liked the rhyme. Myles Dyer, ready for hire. It was in my mind, and the thing is, Myles Dyer and Ready for Hire could so easily come across as tacky and cheesy, but it's done in kind of a tongue-in-cheek way, where it's like, yeah, I'm Myles Dyer and I'm ready for hire. Obviously off the back of Engage, Inform, Inspire, which is something I always talk about. And I've always wanted to do a video about those 3 principles, so it was nice to sort of leave it in that way. So yeah, thank you everyone. Aiken says, if I hadn't found you, Myles, I would have been doing something that I can't really talk about. Thank you for being part of my life. Well, I hope that you're doing all right, Aiken, and I appreciate that, dude. It's a part of a wonderful community here. And Mojo was asking about our Discord, Empathy Arcade, down below, asking if it has a mental health section. I'm pretty sure it has a mental health and well-being section. App UK says should go on The Apprentice, MD. Oh, I couldn't think of anything worse. Makes me want to pull my hair out. But I know that's the point. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to do that. Definitely curious to see where the path takes me. Don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah. Anyway, those were some updates for the week. We always end with a bit of vitamin G. So every week we talk about what are we grateful for. And so if anyone has any vitamin Gs they'd like to share, I invite you to do it. Vitamin G is a very important part of mental health. Just every day taking a moment to think about what you're grateful for. I always talk about how at the end of the day, when your head hits the pillow, to just like say to yourself 3 things that were good about the day. Could be the weather, could be someone you had a conversation with, could be the fact that you feel nice and comfy in bed. Just saying to yourself, and that doesn't mean saying it out loud to yourself, you can just say it in your mind. Rehearsing that is actually really, really good for your mental health. Kira, Cat Lady, in with the first vitamin G, said, I noticed how many people are kind in the bus and tram this week. Lots of helping people with their pram, luggage, and getting up to let others sit. That's good to see. David VR was saying, New Horizons, Miles. Hopefully so. I mean, yeah, it is New Horizons. What they are, we'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see indeed. In terms of what I'm grateful for this week, I'm grateful for just having an incredibly supportive family, or a very supportive network. Friends, family, people like you. Just you are incredible people, and so I'm incredibly grateful for that, like support systems, because it means when you're going through adversity, you don't have to go through it alone, and that's not something everyone can be lucky with all the time, because we have to rely on others. Others aren't always reliable, but yeah. Time to Play VR says, right now I've had a big change in my life and almost lost my job. But work is supporting me, so I am grateful for that. I feel very lucky. I'm super glad to hear that that you're getting that support. Much love to you, dude. Right, okay. I'm going to read a few more vitamin Gs as they come in. I'm sure other people are just taking their time writing them. But the topic of today's show is what would be in your mental health first aid kit. When we think of like what would actually be in a regular first aid kit, I mean, when we think of like items and that, let's have a look here. Here we go. Just having a look here. Bestseller. First aid kits and refills. Okay, let's do the first aid kit here. Catering, office piece, school piece. Right, let's do an office piece. Let's have a look here. More information. Here we go. There we go. I love it. I love it when you click an image and it barely zooms it in. Great. Well, let's punch it in a little bit. So here it is. So you get the 50, 100, 150 piece first aid kits designed specifically for office environments. These kits contain a selection of first aid items. Okay. Kits include plasters. So yeah, you'd get plasters. Because it's always good about thinking about like what would be the mental health version of that. But plasters are like you just hurt yourself, grazed yourself, or be knocked. What happens when you take a mental knock? Something knocks you back. What could be a good plaster there? Adhesive tape, eye dressings, standard dressings, triangular bandages, also supplied with burns dressings to manage burns and scalds. It's just going to be a lot of plasters and that, isn't it? Well, a lot there. Okay. So, here we go. It's got comes with a leaflet. So, dressing, moist wipes, gloves, face shields, eye wash, dressing pads, crepe bandage. Is that a crepe bandage? That makes me hungry. Makes me think of a crepe. Scissors, forehead thermometer, swabs pouch. So there's a lot there. And then wound dressings, medium and large. Oh, and there you go. The instant ice pack. Yeah. Would a fluffy cat work? I mean, let's go over here to this now. So, So what would go? And actually, I'm just gonna make myself a bit larger here. Here we go. So, what would go in your mental health first aid kit, everybody? By the way, lots of vitamin G's coming in, which is lovely to read. Lovely to read there. So a fluffy cat. So we were talking about this earlier. When we were speaking to the creators of Trip, the mindfulness app, at the end of some of the sections, they have photos of like loved ones or, pets and things like that. So I do think... I'd say, yeah, I think that's a good first one. I think so. That's good. Honestly. So they were saying that on the Trip app, having those nice images that they do increase your inner positivity because you look at it and go, that's someone I love, that's someone I care about. It makes me feel great. Rob says, a few pints. I don't know if I'm going to put that in the mental health first aid kit, but you could actually say, like, your favourite drink. And you might say alcoholic. I wouldn't recommend it, but could be. And again, we're talking about a mental health first aid kit. This doesn't have to be something you seal up and put away. This could be actually something that, you know, we're just thinking of a collection of things that can work really, really well. App UK says a mental health kit can contain something that smells nice, like a fruit candle. Honestly, I mean, this is one of my all-time favourite ones. It's passion fruit cocktail. Oh, I wish you could smell that. It smells so good. But honestly, like fragrances, really, really, really powerful. I was wondering where I was typing and I couldn't see it. So candles or other fragrance items, I think, is a really, really good one. And do you know what I like to do actually when I do lists? I like to instead of using bullet points, I like to use emojis. So I don't know how you do emojis on a keyboard. I haven't kind of mastered that yet. But what I will do, I don't know if it's going to let me do it here. There we go. Yeah, candle. Drink emoji. I know this isn't probably... this will do. I know it's like a cocktail. Photos. Let's have a look. Do the framed. We'll do the framed picture. There we go. I like this. Cool. Right, really good suggestions, people. Let's progress on. Generally, lots of little moments like that where we're actually able to joke and laugh with higher ups, which does help things not feel so corporate and stuff. Oh, I guess, is that talking about, I think you were talking earlier about, in Vitamin G, about your work life being positive, which is really, really good to see. Someone said a joint. We've still got some Vitamin Gs coming in. I'm grateful for ballet dancers. Great ending to your video. Went well with Myles and Higher. Thank you very much. Yeah. Soft, cuddly toys. I mean, that goes with the pet thing, but I agree. Sometimes, like a nice, cute, cuddly toy, like a little teddy or something. A lot of these you could, like, finish by saying, like, you know, your favourite toy. Okay, that's interesting. It's not letting me... There we go. There we go. We got a toy. What else we got here? CD of natural sounds, wells of water. I think music. I mean, we'll put it under music. I think music is absolutely key. Yeah, music, but yeah, the CD of natural sounds and that can be excellent. Can be what is Jurgens? I don't know this. What is Jurgens? I've never heard of this. Ultra healing. What is it? I'm looking it up now. Is it just like nourishes and heals? Is it for your skin? Is it for skin, yeah? Ultra healing, it says. Is the mental health first aid kit advice or self-healing tips? Well, I was about to say, actually having some cards with advice on it would be really, really good. Yeah, so for those that are just asking, like, what is a mental health first aid kit? We're just analysing the concept of, we have a first aid kit we should all do in our homes and offices and places of work, so that when someone gets injured physically, you can address it. So the question is, what would be the mental health version? If someone is feeling down, what could you put in its place? But then I said, the thing about mental health is, doesn't have to be there. Like, some of these things might not be, you'd keep them in a box because, you know, you might need to keep them refrigerated if it's a drink, but it's nice to at least have them at the ready somewhere. And so if it was a drink, like a fruit juice or something that you like, having it in the fridge, but always making sure you have it there for when you need it. And the question is, maybe you should be treating yourself all the time, but like just having a couple of things to rely on can be really, really good. Like your little some people have little sanctuaries, you know, their little enclosures and that, which can be really, really good. But the question around like mental health tips and that, I do like the idea of like a jar of like suggestions of what they called like mantras, you know, positive reinforcement. Could be just a jar of or could be a jar of vitamin G's. Every time you have something you're grateful for, every day just write and put it in the jar, and then when you're feeling down, open the jar up and look inside, and you're like, wow, yeah, look at all these things that I can remember. It can be really, really, really good. Siaga says, my guitars would be mine, but I guess as a more general, less selfish version of that. No, it's not selfish. It's a great one. A creative outlet specifically geared towards self-expression. I love that. I love that a lot. So is there an emoji for like a paintbrush? I don't think this looks like a paintbrush. That I guess it is. But like, yeah. Yeah, because straight away people go, you're going to fit a guitar in a first aid box? But yeah, having a creative outlet is great. And it might just be having a pen and paper to have a little doodle or something like that. Externalizing, shifting your attention outside your body onto something is very therapeutic. It's a very, very good thing to do. So I think that's an excellent suggestion. Kira says, I have a physical mental health first aid box with dinosaurs that has lavender oil, peppermint oil, Play-Doh for aggressive kneading, a nice card someone made me, heating packs, and a friend list to call. That's such a good idea. A friend... Right, we're going to nick a few of these. I'm going to do this as the emoji. I think that's wonderful. Although yeah, do that. Do the phone. And then what was some of the other ones? I mean, you said you got a dinosaur in there, so we got like a toy. The oils. I have I have oils that I need to start using. What are they called though? These are so good. Peppermint essential oils, aren't they? Yeah. Just smelling it already. Oh my goodness. I'm reminded that my smell has come back because I had COVID, and there was one bottle I had that I loved that I couldn't even get my nose anywhere near. It was so strong, and then when I had COVID, I could put it right against my nostril, and my smell did slowly come back. Just trying the lemon one. Oh, yeah, my sense of smell has definitely come back. I'm really happy about that. Lemon, it's quite strong language. Sorry, quite a strong logo. Oh, I've got oil all over my fingers. Right. Yeah, essential oils, and I know I'm really far behind in the chat, so I am doing my best. So keep the suggestions coming, people. What would be the what would be an essential oil emoji? I've got an oil drum. That's hilarious. Let's just do a nose. Let's do a no. Oh, what's going on there? Sorry, people. That was weird. I just realised that zoomed in loads. My bad. Essential oils. And then there was something else. Oh, you said Play-Doh. Well, that'll definitely be in the creative section. So that's really, really good. And Mojo actually said, following up from that, for me, it would be incense sticks. So when I'd have me time to just de-stress and chill out, I could have a nice scent to get lost in, like lavender. Yeah, got lavender in this box. Lavender's actually a really good one for getting sleepy. Favourite soft drinks? Absolutely. That definitely goes there. Oh, Clem says a puzzle book. I've got a logic puzzle book called Myrtle, which is very good for taking your mind off things. I use it when I need a break from work for 5 minutes. That's a great one. So, like, yeah, a puzzle. It's like puzzles or games. Love this. This is good already. I'm like thinking about, like, even though I've got this box of essential oils, just like having them all in one place, you know. Maybe like for music, you could just write down the title of a song that you know always makes you happy. You know, that could be really, really powerful. Pythagoras says, I always have exposure therapy in mind. Whenever I'm feeling lazy, I make sure I go on walks or have a workout session. I feel like isolating myself. I make sure to do a few phone calls, etc. Yeah, I've really been trying to make sure I see more people and that. So I'm going to put, which I mentioned actually earlier, which I think goes with this, is sunshine. So in your little box, you could have just a little picture of the sun, little maybe a little cuddly sun toy, just so that you know. You're going to play some Reggie D-Day Enhanced for my mental health break. That sounds good. I will be joining you after the show, so I'll see you soon. A cold shower. Do you know what? I've stopped taking cold showers, but they work. They work so well. I need to start doing them again. Just in the morning, I'm like, I want a nice warm shower. But the thing is, I have the heating on, so I've got a nice warm towel. But yeah, cold shower. Cold shower is really, really, really good. Roy says a mirror. And I was, at first, as soon as I read that, I was like, what do you mean? But I think I know what you mean. But tell us, Roy. I think this is a wonderful idea. Obviously, some people might not want to use a mirror. But then again, this isn't a one-size-fits-all. But a mirror, I think, can be quite powerful because it makes you see yourself as a human being. Whereas when we're being ourselves, we're just like looking out, aren't we? A mirror can be powerful. So yeah, lots of people saying yes to the ideas around happy memories, photos, and videos and things like that. Yeah. Alcohol is definitely the last drug you should use. And I want to be clear when it comes to the drink. I don't want it to be alcoholic. What other drinks? Let's have a look here. Oh, yeah, like green. Oh, green. Okay, I know it. It's the green tea. There we go. Green tea can be really, really good. A gym membership. Yeah, having your membership card in there. This is great, people. I like this a lot. People. Well done. And I'll share this afterwards in the Discord. A tin of hot chocolate. There you go. So this is it. A footstool. I like this. A footstool. So it could be like your favourite. I put stool. Let's just put a little turd image. Let's have a look here. I've done seat and it looks like an airline. Could be a stool chair. Yeah, sorry, Siago. I read half your Vitman. I'm so far behind. A good game and a movie. Here we go. This is it. Lots of people saying cuddly toy. Oh yeah, squishy, nice smelling Rubik's Cube. There you go, got it all covered there. Fold out sensory deprivation tank. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But that will definitely go in there for me. Let's have a look here. I'll use this. I mean, flotation tank. I definitely need to check myself in for that on Friday. That's really, really good. Yoga's very good. I will put that as a separate one. I think yoga. Yoga meditation. Look at this list. Look at this list. Sound cancelling headphones. Yes. I think that's really, really good. So good walks. Ice cream. Ice cream's good. Yeah, there we go. We haven't even put this down yet. We've done drink, haven't we? We haven't done favourite food. I'm going to put comfort food. As long as you don't go too much. I had some mac and cheese for lunch today. It was really, really nice. Oh, thank you with the super chat from Jim Perona. Thank you, Jim. Really appreciate that. With the $4.99. Amazing idea. Thanks for doing this, Myles. Best to you, dude. This is JP. I knew GP is. It's good to have you here, dude. Really, really appreciate it. And fist bump to you as well. Really, really thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Daily quotes or mental health first aid advice on cards. So yeah, I think that will go well in the jar. Hot water bottle. That's really good. Is there an emoji for that? There isn't. There isn't. Let's have a look. I'm searching hot. I might have to just do water. Tell me if there's a better emoji for this. Yeah, blocking out time is super, super important. Really, really is so. A back massager. Actually, yeah, massagers are really important. Right, I'm so sorry, people. I'm so far behind it. This chat is amazing. This is really, really good. Pack of cards. Yep, that would go under puzzle game. I think that's really, really good. Let's have a look. Therapeutic oils. Playing songs you know is odd when stuff doesn't line up where your muscle memory tells you it should. Lemon. Strong language. Yeah, sorry. I'm so far behind. Right, I'm racing down. I'm probably going to miss a lot of the chat, but I'm just so far behind. So sorry, everyone. Ben says, I'm not sure if this would fall under smelt or creative outlet, but my favourite activity is baking bread. It's really hard to feel sad when your house smells like freshly baked bread. That's such a lovely idea. I think cooking, so yeah, like cooking or baking is a really good one. Gonna have a little chef here. Actually, cooking and baking is the process, the joy of it, and also it's the best. Really, really good. That's such a great one, Ben. Really, really good. Just having a look down here. Lots of recommendations of tea. And also you can share your food. More about joining the gym, hot tub, fishing. Fishing always helps me. So there you go. It's like it's going out and doing your favorite activity. Is it a favourite pastime? Is pastime the right term? I don't know. That's what I'm going with, but that's a lovely one. Yeah, a drive and a podcast. Yeah, driving, just going somewhere, right? Look at this list, people. I love doing bullet points for emojis. My mind is so busy, I don't know how I could handle a flotation tank. Well, that's the point, is you will be able to handle it because you have no sensory input. So eventually you just zone out and it's amazing. Really, really, really good. Can we fit a hot tub in there? I think we got cold shower. Okay, yeah. I guess swimming. I love that everyone's like, how are we going to fit all this in? Okay, this is good. This is good. I think I've almost caught up with everyone. I keep saying that and then it keeps scrolling down. Yeah, learning a new skill. Learning a new skill. I think, yeah. Having like a list of new skills so you can pick one and go, what am I going to learn today? What am I going to learn today? Yeah, the comfort you get from a pet, absolutely. You know, they have petting zoos and all that. Can be really, really nice. Yes, cleaning and tidying. Here we go. They've got a sponge. I don't know if that's the cleaning that you want. But yeah, I agree. I agree indeed. Oh no, stretching. Stretching's important. I think, yeah, under that. So, everyone, we've got a really, really good list here. We are going to wrap it up with this. So, photos of family, friends, pets or loved ones. Comfort drink, like green tea. Candles or other fragrance items. A toy. Music. Jar of positive mantras or vitamin Gs. I am actually going to narrow this down by putting things that you could actually put in a box, like within reason. Creative outlets, so creative tools, paintbrush, instrument, pen, friends list, essential oils, puzzle game, sunshine reminder, a cold shower. We'll keep cold shower. Mirror. I'm not sure about because I think it could work for some people. don't know. Actually, no, mirror's nice. Gym membership, a stool or a chair. I think it's like a comfortable place to sit, isn't it? Favorite movie or show? Flotation tank, yoga, meditation, hot water bottle. That's that one emoji I'm not happy with. Cooking or baking recipes. Treat yourself to a favorite pastime. Just go somewhere. Swimming or hot tub. And a list of new skills to learn. I think this is an amazing, amazing list, everybody. Well done. Well done. Everyone give yourself a pat on the back. And actually, I was looking at my notes of what I was going to talk about on the show. And some of the things that I've got here that could have been listed would include a journal and pen. So you can do some writing, which we kind of got there. A stress ball or a fidget toy. Comforting items, so like a soft blanket or a plush toy. Inspirational quotes or affirmation cards. Essential oils or scented candles, that all fits in. Herbal teas. A breathing exercise card. Just something to remind you of that. Contact information for mental health professionals. Actually, I think that's a really good one that should be added in there. A music playlist or relaxing sounds. You can do a QR code. I did it for my friend in the States. I made a little playlist for them on Spotify. Scan the QR code and it takes them to a playlist. Obviously, we do it when we talk about music on here with a QR code right there if you like the music at the start of the show. A colouring book or with coloured pencils and a guided meditation or mindfulness app subscription. Just like a reminder again that you could scan when you want to use it. Those can all be really, really powerful. So, really, really good list. Siago says, yeah, I'm a pass on the cold shower, which is fair enough. Fair enough. A blanket's good. Something for comfy. Yeah, agreed. Well done on the list, everybody. I'm going to throw that out on Empathy Arcade. I'll do that a bit later tonight. Actually, I'll do it straight after the show. And then we can tweak it accordingly and add stuff. I want to say a massive thank you, everyone, for tuning in for this episode of Myles Dyer Live. Do hit the like button if you haven't already, and do subscribe and ring the bell if you're new. It's lovely to have you here, and I look forward to see you on a future one. I mean, next Wednesday, for a minute I thought, is it the last Wednesday of the month? Next Wednesday is a chill Q&A where we kick back and relax because it's the last Wednesday of the month. This is always wonderful. So, now qualified mental health workplace first aider. Really happy about it. And there's a lot of topics that I covered that I would love to talk about on future episodes. So many more of them to come up. That is all from me, everybody. Take good care of yourselves, and thanks for all the super chats and the love today. I'm still not on my A game yet, but I will get there. And until I do, thank you for bearing with me. So as always, take good care of yourselves, and I will see you maybe tomorrow on a live Let's Play. Love, respect, empathy, and adios. Till next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
The darkness faded. chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes.
Outrageous. Outrageous. How could you miss the show? How could you miss it? How could you miss it? How could you miss the show? It's all right, because you can watch it on replay. I hope you're doing well, Silver Nexus. And a massive thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Yeah, it was a good one. It was chilled. I felt it was a bit rushed at the end. Maybe. Yeah. I'm looking forward to feeling invigorated again. But this list we've put together is a good list. And, you only need 5 or 6 of those things in a little box. And then you got stuff to focus on. And if you try something and you're not sure if it's going to work, it will probably make you feel a little bit better than you do already. So yeah, sending you lots of love. Thanks everyone for being patient with me, because I know I haven't got back to everyone. There's a lot of great people doing timestamps on episodes that I haven't updated and things like that, but I make no apologies for the fact that this is just something that I'm going through, and I'll get to it in good time. And I know that you understand that, but I like to be transparent and saying that I acknowledge it. And yeah, all right, have a good one, everyone. Speak soon.